I don't know if you can come here and not get married and stay here for 7 years and become a citizen. Now, I'm unsure of that part. I don't think you can do that. But
wait. Do you have to be married?
I think. Yeah, I think
not necessarily. Not necessarily. So first of all, it depends. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. You can come get married, but still it will be so hard for you to get the residence permit. Like for you to be able to say that now I'm living in Kenya with my family. So like for Brandon, with him, since he's like he was in the military, he has like
he has some kind of
medical condition, you know, like he has these papers that he got injuries. That's why we applied for the dependent pass, because
what's a dependent pass?
Dependent pass, it's a pass whereby it's provided to a spouse of a certain nationality. Like in Kenya, since I'm Kenyan and he's my husband legally because we are married in Kenya, he's my husband, he can be my dependent, and vice versa. Okay, or even if I was a foreigner, and I have a work permit, so somebody who is under the age of 18, that's my dependent, my kids, or my spouse can be my dependent, but that spouse needs to have a condition, because now you see that's an adult. Either they are on a wheelchair, they have like medical conditions, or they're just jobless and that's your wife and you need to live with them in Kenya, but they you know, so for us we had a challenge because
I'm trying to know.
We were asked, especially because he's a man, he was just told, like when we went for interview, he was told point blank that this is Kenya, a man is the head of the family. How are you going? How are you going to be a dependent on a lady? So we had to explain, like, okay, he had, you know, he was injured, blah blah blah, and all that, and that's why they gave him 2 years, because for that pass, the officer, the immigration officer, or whoever is in charge, can just decide to give you any amount of any. They can give you 1 year, they can give you 2 years, they can give you 5 years. So for him, he was given 2 years. He was given 2 years, and they told him, get an investment visa, business visa, so that you can be an investor in Kenya. Because
now I think I'm seeing where I'm joining the dots. The school. Is it?
Yeah, so exactly. So that one, if we want to start a school, him being my husband to be part of it, he needs a business visa. So we need to save, because in Kenya, okay, so the visa itself, I think you need to pay like, I don't know if it's 100k or 200k Kenya shillings, but you need to prove capital of 15 M Kenya shillings. Yeah, 15 million for you to be considered an investor in Kenya.
I didn't know this.
That is 10,000 USD. But obviously you need some extra money because you need to get land, you know, like construction and all that.
So how do they know that you have this 15? Are they picking on
You're going to prove.
Carrying the 15 million?
No. Like the bank statement and all that. For him, they already know his income. We had to say it, like how much he's getting, like his retirement allowance from the army. And so that's why it was, they understood that, whatever he's getting can't be enough for him to get the investment visa right now. But they were not going to give him the dependent pass for the fact that he's young. You know? So mostly people can be given dependent pass mostly when they are women, though the law does not say that it has to be a woman. It's just a spouse, or your kids, or your parents, if they depend on you, and you, let's say you're a foreigner in Kenya and you moved here and you want to bring in your parents because they are old, you know, it's easy. But for a young person and he's a guy.
Let's get back to what you've been explaining, the dependent pass, right? So let's get back to the part where you said you don't have to get married for you to have a citizenship, because it's not everyone coming to Kenya does not have a wife, or not everyone wants a wife.
True.
How about the position for that person?
So there's another pass whereby you can be here as a retired person. So for him, you can get that retirement visa to reside in Kenya only if you are 35 and above.
35 and above.
I mean,
have you hit that?
No, he has not.
I mean,
and he's retired.
I mean, all the requirements, but the age.
The age. So again, he was young.
So
actually, that was
So should he, brother, should you wait till you reach 35 for you to?
Yeah. So, but before that, again, he needs a visa, like some type of.
But Kenya is visa free.
Reside here.
Kenya is visa free.
Well, it's about to be in January.
Yeah, it's about to be, but it hasn't been.
Okay, until that happens in January, or hopefully it does happen, then we can start looking at, I don't have to be on this dependent visa. I can just save money without having a visa and then get the business visa or an investment visa. But as of right now, because that's what we're trying to do, is open something up.
Yeah.
The retirement visa, even if I get that, I will be able to do that. So you can't. I gotta pick and choose. So, but as of right now, obviously we're gonna work towards we want to work towards the investment visa, but the retirement visa, I gotta be 35 and I'm 29.
Also, there is the one that residence through marriage. That one too, whereby we are eligible to apply for it, but then you have to be married for 3 years. We just got married.
But have you hit the 3 years?
No.
You got married 77.
Yeah.
July 7th?
Yeah.
77. July 7th.
July 7th, 2017.
Yeah. So again, we couldn't apply for that because we haven't been married for 3 years, and also so they want you to be married for 3 years, at least have some type of property together, because
this property, does it involve what and what? What qualifies?
For example, you can have a child together. You can.
A child is considered property.
No, I'm just saying you need to have property or a child together. It needs to look like a family. It's not like some type of business. Just the same way somebody can be like, hey, I want to come and reside in your country. Why can't I pay you this amount of money? We get married, then we divorce after 1 year or 2 years. People can get residence through that, right? I think it happens, especially for people who want to go abroad. They just want to get married to anybody. Just so long as they get to that country, get residence, and then they don't care about their family and stuff like that. So I think they also consider that one. Even if you're going to be married, they want to see what have you done together so far.
They want to see authenticity. You can't fake it.
So, brother, have you seen any African American faking marriage for the sake to reside in?
I haven't. What are you talking about here in Africa? I haven't seen too many African Americans here. I haven't seen too many. But I always seen maybe Keith, Leon.
So, shalom, good people of Israel. Now, I had the great privilege of interviewing some African Americans who are living in Kenya right now, and they really gave out really good information that I thought of sharing with you guys. The topic of Kenya becoming visa free is a very big and also an important topic, but how is it going to be visa free? What are some of the aspects that you need to know as an African American, particularly those people who want to come to Africa, East Africa, South Africa, West Africa, North Africa? I think there's something you can gather from this story. And for those who have questions about visa, how to acquire visa, how to have residency, how to have citizenship, and even if you want to have a couple to marry an African lady, this is the video for you. So sit back, watch this video. If you have any questions, kindly share your thoughts on the comment section, but you don't want to miss on this one. It took me a very long amount of time and distance to bring you this story, so kindly show your support by subscribing to the channel and like the video. So if you want to know about visa, citizenship and residency, and how to acquire home here in Kenya, here in Africa, this is the video for you.
I came because I realized just the enormous opportunity there is, especially for Black Americans, in terms of entrepreneurship and building businesses in Ghana. And because I just thought it would be an awesome place for my daughter to grow up. So there's so many women, especially so many Black women, who want to visit Ghana. But the first question they have is it safe? Yes, it's safe.
Racism is there, staring you in the face, and I am not sure if there's any way around it or out of it or anything that will fix it. And this is the reason why we left.
So, as an African American, what what have you done to the people of Africa?
So besides of the tipping that we already kind of talked about, we have a plan that we want to open up a school. So we figured out how much. Having is it K1? How was it K1 or K2?
Like kindergarten, like preschool, yeah.
We found how much it is
to start, how to
and it only costs. I know maybe for you guys out here, 5,000 USD is a lot, but in a sense for us, that's not a lot of money to have a building and to make a school at a 5,000 USD. That's it's pretty doable for even the average American for the most part. So we would like to start a school and kind of do it a little differently when it comes to educating kids, because she's told me that kids here, they get cramped. Like the teachers here just cram a bunch of knowledge in them, and they only have
the exam.
Yeah, they only have a certain amount of time to stay on the subject before moving on to the next, and having fun is, I want to make that an emphasis too. Kids learn better when they're having fun. So we want to open a school that kind of embrace that, and then also get people, teachers, staff to have a real connection with the kids. They know the kids first name, last name. I want the teachers to understand that these are kids and that every kid is different. You have to be patient with them differently, and you can't just go around beating them, or you can't go around ridiculing them when these are just children. You know, you have to take extra steps because these are not adults; these are children. So we want to go that. We want after our kid is born a couple months, we want to try to do that.
Yeah. So just to add on that about the school, I told him like depending on what I went through. But now we know we have CBC, right?
Is that why you're building the school?
No. That was just an idea, you know. That was just an idea. Like we thought having a school that can be a good investment, you know, because we also wanted.
I think it is. Sorry for cutting me short. I think it is a good investment as well as it is returning back to society.
Yeah.
It's not only an investment.
Yes. That one, and because we also wanted to do farming, so those are like two top ideas that we had and that we think that we can work on. Yeah, so going back to what I was saying, so now we in Kenya something has been introduced which is CBC. I don't know how it really works, but it's kind of close to what he's talking about. So for us to start a school, I think it's not going to be so difficult to deal with the government, because you also need to go through the Ministry of Education. They will have to come and inspect how are you teaching your kids. You don't just introduce your own curriculum. So so
I'd really love to come and look at this school and look at the kids, the smiles, because a lot of children really don't get a good education in Africa. It's all about the exam. Outside the exam, nothing.
We don't. So we don't. How do I explain this? Where I come from to America, our school, we first of all, history lessons and stuff like that, things we learn about are pretty much false. You know, history is told by the victors. That's something I learned when I got older. So a lot of the stuff that we look in the books, Christopher Columbus, all this stuff like that, those are lies. Things like that are lies. So being able to tell the truth, obviously go through your curriculums and keep your curriculum intact, but to have the kids have fun while they're learning, that's the biggest thing that I want for the kids, because I know everybody was a kid once upon a time. You don't learn nothing if you're not having fun. If you don't like it, you're not going to deal with it.
It has to be entertaining.
Absolutely. Be able, and then having the kids work with each other and being able to play in between that, like that's, how I explain it. A child being able to play will learn more than a child not playing. No kid wants to sit there and do this. No kid wants to sit there and do that. Have an activity, make activities. Like you can have like maybe 20 minutes of them doing this, but for the most part, you need them active, and that's the only way kids learn. And that's what I want to do. Be able to provide field trips. You know, garner money, have them be able to take trips out to different places to have fun. Wanted to do that. I also wanted to, if it's possible, after the school, do a Boys and Girls Club. I don't know if you know what that is.
Boys and girls.
Yeah, so growing up, kids in America and people like that can tell you this for sure. Boys and Girls Club is one of the few places that kids go to that keeps them out of trouble, keeps them engaged in activities, having fun, and then the counselors that oversees the groups, age groups of kids individually. They have their time to work with them with their homework. So you after school, you go to this Boys and Girls Club, and these people were, they help you learn with your schoolwork, and they also have activities and computers and things like that to have fun, to keep the kids out of the streets, to keep the kids focused on, having fun and being safe when a parent comes. Because after school in America, what is there to do but to hang out with your homies and do whatever you want to do. You have 3-4 hours of that time period to do whatever you want to do and act crazy, act a maniac. And that's how a lot of kids, especially like me, that's how you get in trouble. When you don't have somebody looking after you, and you have 3-4 hours of free time to smoke, to rob, to do whatever you want to do. When you're with the wrong crowd, it's too much time. So Boys and Girls Club would definitely help kids who have nothing going for them, and people need them off the street, and they can have fun and express themselves there. I think that would be a good idea to have here.
Thank you.
As well as the school.
Thank you. So you talked about Ministry of Education. It involves a lot of papers, and also, would you mind taking us through, being that you're a foreigner and an African American? Many African Americans would love to have to know how to acquire visa.
Okay.
Yes.
If you're coming specifically to Kenya and you trying to live, anything like that, coming here and just living here, you can't just I don't know if you can come here and not get married and stay here for 7 years and become a citizen. Now, I'm unsure of that part. I don't think you can do that. But
wait. Do you have to be married?
I think
not necessarily. Not necessarily. So first of all, it depends. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. You can come get married, but still it will be so hard for you to get the residence permit. Like for you to be able to say that now I'm living in Kenya with my family. So like for Brandon, with him, since he's he was in the military, he has
he has some kind of
medical conditions, like he has these papers that he got, injuries. That's why we applied for the dependent pass, because
what's a dependent pass?
Dependent pass, it's a pass whereby it's provided to a spouse of a certain nationality. Like in Kenya, since I'm Kenyan, and he's my husband legally because we are married in Kenya. He's my husband, he can be my dependent.
Yes, brother.
And vice versa. Okay? Or even if I was a foreigner, and I have a work permit. So somebody who is under the age of 18, that's my dependent, my kids. Or my spouse can be my dependent. But that spouse needs to have a condition, because now you see that's an adult. Either they are on a wheelchair, they have like medical conditions, or they're just jobless and that's your wife and you need to live with them in Kenya. But they, so for us we had a challenge because
I'm trying to know.
we were asked, especially because he's a man, he was just told, like when we went for interview, he was told point blank that this is Kenya. A man is the head of the family. How are you going? How are you going to be a dependent on a lady? So we had to explain, like, okay, he had, he was injured, blah blah blah, and all that, and that's why they gave him 2 years, because for that pass, the officer, the immigration officer, or whoever is in charge, can just decide to give you any amount of. They can give you 1 year, they can give you 2 years, they can give you 5 years. So for him, he was given 2 years. He was given 2 years, and they told him, get an investment visa, business visa, so that you can be an investor in Kenya. Because
now I think I am seeing where I'm joining the dots. The school. Is it?
Yeah. So exactly. So that one, if we want to start a school, him being my husband to be part of it, he needs a business visa. So we need to save, because in Kenya, so the visa itself, I think you need to pay like, I don't know if it's 100K or 200K Kenya shillings, but you need to prove capital of 15 Kenyan shillings.
Yes.
15 million for you to be considered an investor in Kenya.
I didn't know this.
That is 10,000 USD.
Yes.
But obviously you need some extra money because you need to get land, you know, like construction and all that.
So how do they know that you have this 15? Are they picking on
You're going to prove.
Carrying the 15 million?
No. Like the bank statement and all that. For him, they already know his income. We had to say it, like how much he's getting, like his retirement allowance from the army. And so that's why they understood that, whatever he's getting can't be enough for him to get the investment visa right now. But they were not going to give him the dependent pass for the fact that he's young. You know? So mostly people can be given dependent pass mostly when they are women, though the law does not say that it has to be a woman. It's just a spouse, or your kids, or your parents, if they depend on you, and let's say you're a foreigner in Kenya and you moved here and you want to bring in your parents because they are old, you know, it's easy. But for a young person and it's a guy.
Let's get back to what you've been explaining, the dependent pass, right? So let's get back to the part where you said you don't have to get married for you to have a citizenship, because it's not everyone coming to Kenya does not have a wife, or not everyone wants a wife.
True.
How about the position for that person?
So there's another pass whereby you can be here as a retired person. So for him, you can get that retirement visa to reside in Kenya only if you are 35 and above.
35 and above. I mean, have you hit that?
No, he has not.
And he's retired.
I mean, all the requirements, but the age.
The age. So again, he was young. So actually, that was
So should he, brother, should you wait till you hit 35 for you to?
So but before that, again, he needs a visa, like some type of.
But Kenya is
for
visa
him to
free.
Reside here.
Kenya is visa free.
Well, it's about to be in January.
Yeah, it's about to be, but it hasn't been.
Okay, until that happens in January, or hopefully it does happen, then we can start looking at, you know, I don't have to be on this dependent visa. I can just save money without having a visa and then get the business visa or an investment visa. But as of right now, because that's what we're trying to do, is open something up. The retirement visa, even if I get that, I won't be able to do that. You know, so you can't. I gotta pick and choose. So, but as of right now, obviously we're going to work towards we want to work towards the investment visa, but the retirement visa, I got to be 35 and I'm 29.
Also, there's the one that's residence through marriage. That one too, whereby we are eligible to apply for it, but then you have to be married for 3 years. We just got married.
But have you hit the 3 years?
No.
You got married 77. July 7th?
Yeah.
77. July 7th.
July 7th.
27. So again, we couldn't apply for that because we haven't been married for 3 years, and also so they want you to be married for 3 years, at least have some type of property together, because
this property, does it involve what and what? What qualifies?
For example, you can have a child together. You can. A child
is considered property.
No, I'm just saying you need to have property or a child together. It needs to look like a family. It's not like some type of business. You know, just the same way somebody can be like, hey, I want to come and reside in your country. Why can't I pay you this amount of money? We get married, and then we divorce after 1 year or 2 years. You know, people can get residence through that, right? I think it happens, especially for people who want to go abroad. They just want to get married to anybody. Just so long as they get to that country, get residence, and then they don't care about their family and stuff like that. So I think they also consider that one. Even if you're going to be married, they want to see what have you done together so far.
They want to see authenticity. You can't fake it.
So, brother, have you seen any African American faking marriage for the sake to reside in?
I haven't. What are you talking about here in Africa? I haven't seen too many African Americans here. I haven't seen too many. But I always seen maybe Keith, Leon.
Name them, bro.
Maybe. Keith. My guy Leon, and that's about it. 2 or 3. I think I seen one in person somewhere walking around and cared for, but other than that, I only seen 2 Black Americans here. You know what I'm saying?
And the 2 YouTubers that we watch, but we've never met them.
Nah, exactly. No.
Yes.
So that's it. So I can't even. And Leon, he's actually married. He has a kid. He has a daughter. Keith is trying to get married, and he has a kid. So as far as I know, everything right now is authentic with our marriages. I haven't seen anything outside of that so far.
It's okay. Even it's okay. I think let the law do what it can do.
Yeah.
Because the law has really long hands. We can tell sometimes.
That's very true. Very true.
So, sister, have you finished telling us about the visa processes?
The visas? Yeah, the
work visa. The
work visa, that's the most common. Like any person going to any
work
country.
Visa,
student visa, those ones, yeah. You can live in a country, but now those ones, like they can expire anytime. Yeah. Once you're not working for a certain company, your residence is done, so you're going back to your country. But if you want to live somewhere permanently, if you want to have dual citizenship in Kenya or something like that. I don't know if you can work, if there's anything like working in Kenya for 10 years and then you are allowed to get the permanent residence. I don't know, but I only know about the dependent pass through marriage and that one. The marriage, residence through marriage, dependent pass, and retirement visa. Those ones,
Also, coming here, I was on a single entry. For anybody that's coming to Kenya, if you come in a single entry, you can only renew it twice. You can only renew it twice, basically. So, meaning that once you get a single entry visa, once you get a stamp, they'll tell you how long you're allowed to be here: 2 months, 3 months, a month, whatever it is. After that's the case, and it's coming to pass, it's coming to end. Do it a couple weeks out, renew it. Go online. Is it ENFS? Is that what it is? Or
EFNS. EFNS.
I think it's that website where you can go online. They already have your passport number. That's your ID number. They got that stuff already there. So you need to go in there, log into your account, go to my applications. Go to my applications and put in a visa or an entry. How you say it? To renew your visa. Put in a request to renew your visa. Extend exactly. Extend your pass. You're gonna do that twice after the first one. After the third, after the second time is you did that already. Now you're actually supposed to leave the country, but East Africa. So Kenya, I'm supposed to leave Kenya. I'm not supposed to go to Tanzania. I'm not supposed to go to Rwanda. I'm not supposed to go to Uganda. I'm supposed to leave out East Africa and then come back in with another visa. If you do that, you'll be good. If you don't do that, you're going to get deported.
Deported.
Or you just have
you're going to get deported.
Issues with it.
Well, I mean, you might have to pay somebody some money, but But it happens. But after that happens, you can go outside East Africa, get a visa to, let's say, Malawi or just somewhere, and then you can get another single entry coming back into the country, and you can renew it.
It's a long one.
Yeah.
Every day with
and it's like every 2-3 months too. You gotta renew it. So it's really quick.
It's also money consuming, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So, sister, have you also traveled other countries as you are seeking to maneuver the visa thing?
Yes, I have, but it has not been hard for me because
God came through. God came
so for me, I've been to 3 countries, the East African countries, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania.
Evading, not really evading, but playing by the law, The visa requirements.
I've never, for us, Kenyans going to Tanzania since
you and him.
Oh, me and him?
Yes.
Okay. We've been to Tanzania only.
Yeah.
Yes, so...
So you were in Tanzania because of the visa or just your personal...
Now I'll tell you this.
Okay.
So we went to Tanzania because at first, because his stay was over here in Kenya, he had stayed for almost 6 months and his visa was coming to an end. So we knew that
is the microphone okay?
Can you pause it? You might have to pause because... it went to the menu, but then that little notification popped up saying,
it's okay, it's rolling.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Continue, sorry.
Okay, so at first, when he came and we stayed here for the period of time that we were here, and because we were trying to get married, you know, applying for marriage certificate, sometimes your application is being rejected and all that, so we wasted a lot of time before him even, you know, before us settling down and thinking on the type of permit that we wanted to apply. So because we needed to get married first. So his time came to an end. Immediately we got married, we had to exit. We were not aware that when you need to exit these 3 countries. So for us,
Africa.
I didn't know that.
we didn't know.
Oh, now it's the East African passport.
So it's just a single entry. Single entry in Kenya. But we did know that these laws, they apply to both these, like the East African community countries, you know. There are how many?
It's like they're telling
you 6 countries.
These guys in our country.
Because you can't even go to South Sudan, right?
I think even Madagascar is counted as East Africa.
Damn.
No, but
that's an island draw.
I know.
No, that one you can go to. I'm just saying about the East African community, whereby it's Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, South Sudan. I think those 5.
Yeah, I think so.
So with us, we just
Madagascar. That's going too far now.
So because we were out of time, we spent a lot of money. We just settled. You know, we had to buy everything from scratch. We didn't have a lot of money. If we wanted to go to his country, then come back or just go somewhere, you know, we would have done that, but we couldn't. So we said, let's just go to Tanzania.
So you couldn't because of the finances? Not because of the law?
Not because of the law, because of the finances. Even the law, we were not aware. We knew that he had to leave Kenya, right? But if it was possible, if we could just extend the stay, because we had just gotten married at that time. He had paid my dowry and stuff like that. So, you know, like there was a lot. So we were like, we thought here to Tanzania it's easy, and we were like, we're good. So he applied for
another thing too, baby. Another thing too. When my visa was expiring, and I went to go purchase a visa for TanZed, the visa for TanZed, first of all, it's not on the East African visa tour or East, it's not even on there. So when I looked, because I had about another visa coming back into Kenya anyway too. So I looked at that and I realized that I didn't see TanZed on the East African visa. So that's why I went and actually got the Tanzania visa, because I didn't see it on the East African one. So I'm thinking it's not part of it. Lord behold, it is part of it. So and our journey starts there. Go ahead.
So we opted to go for Tanzania. He got the visa, he applied, we applied here online, he got the notification, everything we printed. For me, I'm Kenyan.
You are free.
You know?
By law, you are free.
We can just walk in with your passport, your temporary permit, it won't be difficult, you know. So we get there, they check his passport, and immediately they see
USA.
Hey! Somebody is calling somebody else, like, hey, look at this passport, look at this passport. Where is it going? They look at his the stamps. They're like, so, why are you going to Tanzania?
Facts.
Why are you even going to Tanzania after you know that your stay is about to, to expire in Kenya? Do you know that you're not supposed to go to any East African country? You're supposed to exit East Africa. And we're like, we don't know. We don't know. So we had to really like talk to them and you know, I suspected it because we wanted to go via flight, and then I just say, you know what, let's just go through the border in case of anything.
Just in case,
because you know, it's the truth. People say people have been complaining about the JKA, how like immigration officers will just want to get any excuse, to stop you, stuff like that. So I was just like, let's go through the border so that if there's any issue, we can just talk and see how we can finally. It will be easy to catch another bus from there than you being left, with your flight. Your flight, if it leaves that seat, you have
to. It's also costly compared to the bus.
Exactly.
So it's like $600 USD, $700 USD.
Exactly.
A direct flight from here to the United States.
So we get there and they tell us, okay, so he can't go to Tanzania, and now
So where did you go, Brandon?
No, we had to shocked because now they had to ask for like proof of relationship. Good thing we already
proof
had.
of marriage.
Yeah, we had our marriage certificate.
So you were safeguarding him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
by
guy,
law you have the rights. By law.
Yeah. So
yes.
somehow they kind of understood that okay, this guy has to be here. And I was already pregnant at that time.
And another guy there too was like, yeah, I'll study at your state. I guess he went to Florida and he studied at basically my home state, and so he kind of like, I guess, had some type in common with us. He was like, okay, I feel bad. You're my brother. She's my sister. Cool. I'm gonna help you. You know, and that's what happened. Not gonna say no names.
Yeah,
not gonna do none of that. But we got help at the border, and they helped us through and helped us back through. Because we had to enter. We entered. When we entered, obviously my my visa for Kenya ended when I entered Tanzania, and we spent time there for her birthday because all was going on. It was her birthday as well, so we made it a holiday vacation.
So you shared the same birthday?
No, it was her birthday.
Oh.
That month it was her birthday, so since all this is going on, we might as well say let's go to Tanzania and spend your birthday there as well, not knowing that this was going to happen. But since it did happen, we still had our time. We went through, and on the way back, we had to communicate with the same people who helped us to come back in.
Yes.
And that's how we got through, only by the grace of God and having somebody to relate with us and have some type of empathy for us. So.
Yeah.
That can happen, because it could have been bad, depending on how they felt.
Yeah.
So let's move to the next question. That was a lengthy one.
It was.
Are there a particular aspect of life in Kenya that you find more challenging compared to the USA?
Yes. So, okay, one, it is. I would say for example, I would say it's easier for even me to go out and get a job there, right? And knowing that they pay X amount of money, you know what you can do with the X amount of money. Here, you can't, a foreigner getting a regular job here is not good. Because wherever you come from, they make more money. So you come here to just work an average job like the rest of them, you're only making what, 20K a month? 15K? That's not
USD. I'm a Kenyan.
Oh, Kenyan shillings. Like what? What American is gonna come? No disrespect, but what American is gonna come from 15, 16 hours wager? Make $15 an hour. Between $12 to $17 an hour, you're gonna make that. Why would you go from that to come here just to make 150 USD a month? That money I just said, that's even $12 an hour. That's still in a month. That is still like in 2 weeks. That's still like 1,400. That's still like 1,400, 1,200 around there.
Yeah.
You don't want to make 150 USD in a month here. So that's one of the challenges that Americans got to understand. If you come here and you're looking for work. You almost have to invest. You almost have to create something for you and for everybody else, because it's not enough to go around here.
I always tell people that don't come to Africa looking for a job. I even told the kids.
Please don't.
Don't move to Africa coming to look for a job. Because you'll be disappointed.
Absolutely, yeah.
At least come and create the job.
Yeah. Yes, come create job. Lord, I almost went somewhere. We're not gonna go there. Yeah. But yes, come create jobs and
Sister, can I have some?
create an environment for you and the people here, because you are a black person. Even if you was in America, help your fellow black people here so they can strive, they be better. Because like I said, your government here, they're doing some things that they need to be better at so they can help take care of their people here. And if they're not gonna do it, we need people who have the resources to do it here for the people here. And that's something I like, the school and the things that, like I said, there's something that I want to do that I can have.
It's a nice thing.
Yeah, I can get somebody who has the education or who has these qualifications to do that, because they need a job, or I can be able to provide that once we start doing what we need to do. So I advise any black person, any foreign person, black, white, Hispanic, Chinese, whatever, if you come here, put into society and make sure that the people do get some out of it, because if the people do get some out of it, they're going to make sure that you're more than welcome and that they're going to look out for you. You know,
so, leaving alone the aspect of earning and job,
yes.
What else you don't like? Not really like, but I would like calling them challenges.
Another challenge is the fact that once people find out you're a foreigner, they look at you with dollar signs in their eyes. Cha-ching! You know, like they look at you.
Register.
Man, so
Yeah.
it's like, for example, you get into an Uber driver and you want to go to a certain place in Nairobi and the Uber driver takes the long way. You know why they're doing that. They know that you're a foreigner, that's why they want you to pay a little bit more.
Damn.
So, yeah. So you also have security. Dog. These security guards out here asking me for money while they working.
No, you don't have to give them. You
I don't have to, but it
Mm.
has happened more than 4 or 5 times.
He
Easily.
has always been giving.
Easily. But the reason, and I'll tell you the reason why I do it. Because I know me. Where I come from, how we act is not how you act here. So if I was to do something that acted out of my character, and you guys, people sit here, they can say, oh, look at that foreigner mistreating, doing this, doing that. Even though this man asked me for the simple 200, I can say no. Sometimes I might not be in the mood to say no. I can say F you. You know what I'm saying? I maybe want to say that, but I can't do that. So I give it to him, I leave him alone, because I know myself, and I know sometimes where I can take things, and I don't want to take things too far. So sometimes I just get it out the way, because I know how I am. And yeah, man. But they asked me, they no shame, why they working?
Yes.
Give me 200 so I can drink. Damn, on a job?
Yeah, that's really hard. Asking for money for the drinks. Hey.
Ain't you supposed to protect it? Whatever property you own, you will ask me to get drunk right now at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? All right, bro.
We have, we also have such people.
Oh,
so, what do you think is the cost of living? Okay, give us a comparison between the cost of living in the USA and the cost of living in Kenya.
The average male or female who have a average job, just everything average, you're a month, you're probably paying between $2,500 to $3,000 a month to live. You know, some places it's more than that, obviously, and there's, you know, quiet places in the middle of nowhere that got nothing, that's maybe a little lower, but if you're trying to like live an average life and not be in the city, be in the suburbs, but be close to the city or something like that, or, you know, commute to things like that, you're going to spend on average a month maybe 2,500 USD easily. So here, a month here, rent, you know, my phone bill, her phone, or not her phone bill, but my phone bill, because I still got my SIM card from America.
You're still using this USA SIM card?
Yeah, because since I do have my credentials of being in the armed services, a lot of my the websites that I have to use for that thing, they have my address at home and they have my home phone address, which is my, you know, United States American SIM card, 772. This and that. Yeah. So I have to use those credentials to log into certain things. I can't use my African number because it's not gonna recognize the one. And then I will have to do a whole long process of getting everything back and talking to people, and I don't need to be doing all that. So I keep my SIM card. But on average here, man, the average I think is between a month, maybe less than $800. You know, about 800, less than that.
That is the total expense.
Probably with everything going to maybe care for twice a month, the rent, you know, here, my phone bill, and then maybe miscellaneous things.
Okay, let's speak of the rent. So give us a comparison in USA and in Kenya. You are going to use Florida, so we are going to use a standard.
Okay.
A standard 1 bedroom.
Standard 1 bedroom.
In US, how much does it go?
Standard 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. Before I came out here was 1,500 USD.
Aye.
I'm not lying to you.
What does it has inside? Gold.
1 bed. I wish Jesus was in there with me. Lord knows I needed him. Listen, it was 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, a little balcony like this, washer and dryer, sink, and that's literally it.
Yes.
I'm paying $1,500 500 USD. When I first got there, it was 1,283. I was there for 3 years. Every year went up. Every year went up. And right now, people where I live, where I used to live, right now, I heard somebody who had the same type of facility or same type of space I had is paying 1,800, 1,800 USD for where I was just at. So you see the cost of living, how high it is, and that's just the rent, my guy. That's just the rent.
So is that considered like middle class, high
yes,
class, or lower class?
Middle class.
That's
middle. Average. That's average. Right now, it's average.
So do we also have these classes, like the ones we have here, middle class?
No, you guys, I see, you guys have this and you guys have this.
Yeah, I don't see very huge gap.
There's no real middle class. Like you either have money or you don't have money.
Yes.
In America, no, there's people who have all the money, people who pay all the taxes, which is the middle class people, and then you got the people who live out, live on the streets, the poor people. Y'all don't have that here. Y'all just have one or two. Y'all don't have 1, 2, 3. So I've noticed that difference, and I'm not sure if that's good or bad, because I know
it's bad.
Because I'm gonna tell you,
the difference is bad.
I'm gonna tell you why. So the middle class for us exists to pay taxes, and for them to look at the homeless people is, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that and keep working hard. Right? That's what the middle class is for. I'm being serious. Here, you know what? It is bad because you guys have facilities and rich like compounds. Then the slums right across the street, which is not cool. We've seen that a couple of times. Even was it not Lamora? Where we was when we saw that?
Is it Gong Road?
Yeah, we was with Icy, yeah. Literally saw a compound of good, housing facilities, almost like the government lived there. Then right next door, it's the slums, and I'm not even lying to you, because she pointed it out.
People can't be safe. You can't
even on Kiambu Road, that
bypass. Even Kiambu Road.
It's Runda and some slums.
Even in Langata.
Yeah, Langata. Yeah.
Kibera.
We were in Langata.
That's messed up. Like in America, we don't have that. We have our own. Literally, you have our own sections. Like you don't have rich, poor, or rich and people who need money. You don't have that rich or poor. We don't have that. It's rich.
Yes.
Over there,
class.
Over there, housing authority projects, poor, whatever. Like we don't. It's all sectioned off. We don't have all in one. It's not all in one place. So. You have to go out your way.
Okay. So you told us 1 bedroom in USA,
Florida, in Port St. Lucie, where I was, 1,500 USD was. Now it's probably
close to 2,000.
Now it's 1,750 at least.
Very soon it will be hitting 2,000.
Yes, yeah, pretty soon. Matter of fact, it has actually already has.
Really?
Yes, my friend. There's a newer place that got built, but still was only 1 bed.
Yes.
2 bathroom, and he's paying 2,060, something like that.
Did you know that, sister? How much rent is expensive?
His rent?
They are paying, these African Americans, people in the US, not only African Americans, they're earning good money.
Yeah.
But the problem is here, the bills. You guys have fat bills.
Yeah.
I was trying to tell her, I said, no matter, people who want to go to America, you guys don't understand that everything costs a lot. So no matter how much money you're making, if you're an average citizen, you're paying all that off in a month. Like everything that you make, you have to pay that to your bills. And maybe you only have, like when I was paying my things, dog, I literally have only left 400 to 500 USD left after everything I paid for, and that's not enough for a month, bro. I still need groceries. I still need food. I still need groceries.
You can't work with the empty stomach.
No, I still need gas for my car.
Yes.
I got insurance and stuff like that. Insurance for my phone too. All these things add up, and now you're saying, like earlier, negative. Now you're negative. Now you have to go sell drugs. Now you have to go rob somebody. Now you have to go do these things because you working so hard just to have nothing. Think about that. Like I'd rather just be poor and not have nothing than to be working every day to the bone and then come back with nothing.
It's
that's depressing.
We might be saying it in a simpler, amusing way, but it holds a lot of seriousness.
Absolutely.
People die even during work.
Yes.
They're really clocking.
working a job you don't even love, you barely even like, and you're doing it, killing yourself just to make sure you can pay your bill at the end of the month. It's very depressing.
That's true. So, brother, you're living in Africa right now.
Yes, sir.
How much is a 1-bedroom house?
My God, 300 in the USD terms, 320 USD, yes. 340 USD, somewhere around there.
Yeah, 40. That is a 1-bedroom house.
One bed. Well, no, you said 1 bedroom here, right?
That can be 2 bedroom.
Yeah, my fault. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's not compare 2 bedrooms versus a 1 bedroom.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
let's do a fair comparison.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
So 1 bedroom actually depends. Yeah. It depends with where you're living and like the type of house.
The average cost though,
the standard.
Yeah, so average, that can be like, I think a nice house that's just average, that can be like 15K. Kenya shillings.
It is.
So 15K, that's like $100.
Question.
Flat $100.
Question. Hold on, we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this.
Ask it.
Okay. You guys' standards is not what we come to know. What we come to know. So when you say that, what are we talking about? Is it a generator? Is there air conditioning?
No. That's just for like Kenyan way, like depending on your tokens. And it has like a nice floor, it has nice finishing, and it's just standard, you know. You're not living in these like poshy areas like Karen, Runda, or you know, but it's just average. That's what we call average.
Okay. You gotta explain that to
that's just average.
Other people that's outside of Africa.
Okay, so
average is here.
For foreigners, if you want to come here and live like in a place whereby it's really nice and there's security, enough security, there's like it's safe and looks beautiful. Okay.
Be real.
That's 1 bedroom, right? That's 1 bedroom.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen houses that can start from 60K, 75.
For a 1 bedroom.
Yeah.
Let me guess the areas. Lavington, Kiraleshwa.
Yes.
Runda is where you'll have houses of such places.
So
it's the extreme level.
So that would be what 500 to maybe 600 USD a month.
Yes, something like that.
Actually, 500 is in.
500.
500 is 75,000.
Yeah.
But 50-60. You have everything designed inside, lights, kitchen.
Yeah, they have kitchen and the stove in everything.
Now that same place y'all talking about.
Yeah.
That same place I'm talking about. Let me tell you how much. Let me tell you how much it is in a place like New York. If you want something like that in New York, man, my God, you're paying $3 grand. I'm not even. And I wish I can lie to you, but you're paying upwards past $3 grand.
No, you ain't lying. But I'm asking myself, why would I pay such amount?
Because the location you're at, the locale. New York is one of the. When people think of the United States, the first thing they think about is what? New York. Let's be honest. Know that you are in a place that's not your own, so a lot of foreigners have a problem when they come here, transform or being humble amongst anywhere in the world. Like any American, you go anywhere else, they think it's America, or they bring their America swag and values and all this crazy nonsense that America does. They bring it over here thinking it's cool, and you find out real quickly that it's not cool, and you get hemmed up and you get deported or you go to jail for it. So those are really the biggest challenges about coming to Africa, or especially Kenya, is the job situation and just knowing your place in the world.
Knowing your place
in the world. You're not as important as the next person, so don't act like you are. You know?
So have you been able to maintain a connection with your African roots while living in Kenya? Do you talk to family back home?
So connecting with my roots, I actually have not done that. My mom done that more than I have. She's done an ancestry test. I haven't done nothing like that. But talking to my family, I do that every weekend. But connecting to my ancestry roots, I haven't done that. I don't even know how many, like, my mom did ancestry. I don't.
No, I meant American roots. I think I said that.
Oh, American roots.
Yes.
Ooh. Have I connected with my American roots?
Yes.
While I'm here?
Yeah, like, do you talk to mom back home?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Parents?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Every weekend.
Every weekend. Wow.
Every weekend.
And how do you do this, brother?
Facebook Messenger.
Yes.
My cousin would call me on Discord. I don't know if you ever heard of Discord before.
I know Discord. The community of gamers.
Yeah, so Discord. But it's usually Discord or Messenger and WhatsApp. Mm. That's how I talk to that's how I got a hold of my grandma, which is crazy. I didn't think she'll have I don't think she ever had WhatsApp ever in my life. I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. And my 2 aunties.
Yes. In what ways do you think your move to Kenya impacted your worldview?
Since not only I've been to Kenya, but I've been to South Korea and I've been in many different places in the United States. Mm. Just being able to travel and see that everywhere is not the same, no matter where you go, it's not the same. Mm. Everybody in different parts of the world have different values and different morals and what they go by and codes, what they go by. Mm-hmm. So my worldview of me here being in Africa is that it's now seeing like how as Africans how y'all get treated from the outside world, you know, stuff like that, and what y'all have to go through. And so my worldview became a lot better because now I know what it takes for you guys outside of America to live, and it takes for a lot of y'all a lot to live. You know, not saying America don't, but like I said, the money is better there, so we can access things that most people can't access because of the money that we get. So my worldview though. A lot of you guys are hard workers and you guys just want to do right, and I love it. I love the vibe. I do love the vibe here. I love that when it's time to party, y'all party. You know what I'm saying? When y'all as soon as y'all about to clock out, y'all start already drinking. You guys work hard and you guys party hard, but that's to be expected because you guys work hard. So
sister, this one goes to you.